Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me vlog. I got a pretty late start this morning because we got back in town late last night. We are so happy to be back in town for a while now. We've been traveling on and off for the past month and a half, and finally we are here for good. Well, at least until Christmas, but I am excited to finally kind of unpack and get everything settled back to normal. The reason that I'm doing a get ready with me video is because tonight I have a very special event. It's the Nashville Fashion Alliance Honors Dinner. And last year I went to this event, but I only got invited to the cocktail portion. I didn't actually get invited to the dinner last year, so I feel like I'm really moving up in the world, and it's a pretty fancy event. So I'm actually at a store in Brentwood called Vignette, and I'm gonna go in and see if I can find a dress for this event, and also I'm gonna do my hair and makeup, obviously. So I thought I would just vlog today and then also show you guys the event that I'm going to. So this is Vignette, and they have some of the cutest clothes and accessories and home stuff. And then they have this upstairs room as well, which is amazing. And they have so many great sweaters here. So I've got a few dresses here that I am really excited about. I love this green velvet one so much. This is the one I'm really leaning towards. And then I also grabbed this really sparkly dress as well, so I'm gonna try this stuff on. And then this is just a black jumpsuit, which I feel like would be a good default if the other ones don't work. So this is the velvet dress, and I love the way that this looks in the light. It fits really nice, and then I could probably wear my sparkly boots with it that I got that are Marc Fisher, so I really like this one. This is the black jumpsuit, and I love the fit of this. It's so flattering. The sleeve length is perfect. I love that there's like a nice ruffle, but I'm probably not gonna wear this one because the friend that I'm going with to the dinner is also wearing a black jumpsuit, so I don't want to wear the exact same thing as her. It's really comfortable. I really love the fit of this one. I love how flowy it is, and the sleeves. I think the pattern is gorgeous. I'm not sure if it's cocktail vibes, but I would definitely wear this out. This is just a really pretty high-low style, and I think it's just really gorgeous on. Okay, so I just picked out my dress, and you guys are gonna have to wait and see until I put it on tonight to see which one I got. But I gotta ship some stuff out and then head home and start getting ready because I took a lot longer in there than I thought I would. So I had to come into Target to get tights, and it's been really hard to not look at everything else while I'm in here, but I had to get tights for this dress because it's cold outside and my legs are really pale. And they only have a medium, so I don't know if these are gonna work for me, but I don't really have another choice right now. Oh, here's a pair of smalls, but it's open. I wonder if somebody like switched those out. I really don't need to be looking at shoes right now, but I have a weakness. These are really cute. It's a really great staple black boot. So I'm back home, and I only have a couple hours to get ready and leave, but I'm gonna do a full face of makeup. I want to look as glam as possible. Since this is a nice event, it's always fun to go all out. I already primed my face with the Glossier Rich Primer. I use the Rich formula because my skin is extra dry when it's cold, but the foundation that I am using is the Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation, and I'm actually right between two shades. So I'm gonna mix Golden Beige and Natural Beige and apply it with this little spongy here. So I just like to apply it like this. This stuff smells like a watermelon, and I am here for it. And this is really canceling out a lot of my redness in my skin because I have been breaking out so bad recently, and I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's hormonal. And then really buff it out with this brush. And you have to make sure to blend it down the neck, or you will look like your face doesn't match the rest of your body, and that's not what we're going for. I love the finish of this because it's matte, but it's not drying. I put my mirror here so I don't have to hold it, which is a much better idea. I wish I had thought of that from the beginning, but that's all right. So I've got my foundation pretty much blended out. Now I'm gonna conceal, and I got a new concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I unboxed this, but this is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. So I'm just gonna be putting this under my eyes, and then also kind of in the spots where I have acne, and I barely use any of this. And you definitely have to blend this out after you apply it, just so you know. Blend this out under my eyes. That's why I like using this little sponge to apply and then the brush, so I can go back and use whatever products left over on the sponge to like really cover. Setting powder, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Genius Magic Powder under eye and face. I used this all week while I was on the road. and then I buff it out around my neck. For bronzer, I'm gonna use my Guerlain or Guerlain. I think it's Guerlain. This one is like pretty much brand new. I barely use this one, but it is really nice. It definitely is a warmer tone bronzer, and this is in the shade 3. Work that way up. And then I'm using an Eco Tools bronzing brush. I love this thing. It's so great to travel with because it's so compact. For blush, I'm using the Clé de Peau. I don't even know what shade this is in. It's just a nice pinky blush. I know some people like more pigmented blushes, and I just kind of like it to be natural looking. For highlight, I really want a flashy highlight, so I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics highlight in Opal, and this is my go-to highlight when I want it to be very in your face. And then putting it on my nose. And then whatever is left over, I like to swipe onto my eyelid. Now I'm going to start on the eyes, and in honor of the Naked Urban Decay palette being discontinued, that's what we're using. I am so sad about that. They were, I think, 50% off, and I told everybody on Instagram to grab one because it's just such a good palette, and it breaks my heart that they're discontinuing it. And then I also have this Tarte palette, which is so sparkly and extra that I thought, why not? It's the perfect occasion, and all of the shadows in here are just really, really gorgeous. So for my base, I'm going to use the shade Naked and put this all over my lid. This is a matte shade, and just tap that in. I'm gonna actually zoom you guys in. I don't think I've ever zoomed this far in for anything, so I really apologize if now you can see all of my acne. The next shade that I want to use over my lid is the Sidecar shade. This is a really pretty like rose gold shade, and I'm going kind of all out with this eye look, so this is a little bit more than I would normally wear on a daily basis, but I feel like it's okay. I think I want to go more rose gold, so I'm going to grab this shade in the Tarte palette, and this is the shade High Tide, and put this in the center of my lid. Okay, so I want to darken it a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing, because it was so bright that you couldn't really tell I was doing anything. But now I want to go in with this Half Baked shade, which I love, and this is a beautiful gold, and blending it into that High Tide shade. So in the Urban Decay palette, I'm going to take the color Toasted and Hustle. Obviously, I am not a makeup professional by any means. I just really like makeup and playing around with it, and I've found different techniques and things that work for me. Now I'm going to take this Bare Mineral shade. This is Nude Beach, and I love putting this on the inner corner and then right in the center of my eyelid. It's almost like a silver, but it adds so much dimension to a look. This is definitely my favorite part of doing my eyes though, is putting this shade on. And then underneath the brow. Now I'm going to do my brows, and I literally never do my brows unless I'm doing a makeup video or I have an event. I never film in daily. I do the Glossier Boy Brow if I do anything typically. So that's like a little bit of a difference, but I definitely see why I should. That looks more defined than this side, I will say. I really hate that it gets dark now at like 5 p.m. Now I'm going to set my brows with the Glossier Boy Brow. And there you have it, guys. I did my eyebrows. Now I'm going to put mascara on, and then my lips, and then I'll be done. The mascara that I'm using is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and this stuff is my favorite. You will never see me not using this pretty much. Before I do the second coat of mascara, I'm going to add a little bit of shadow to my lower lash line. I forgot to do that. For lips, I got the new Glossier Generation Gs, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to do an entire video just about these. They did new packaging, a new formula, and everything, and I love my Glossier Generation G. That's a whole nother video, but I have 3 shades right here. I have the shade Like, Sip, and Cake, and I think I'm going to do the color Like. This is a purpley color, and this would match perfectly with the eye look that I did. Trying this out for the first time. I really like that it's that matte. I think I might add just a quick swipe of Cake over it just to see. This is more of like a orangey color. I really like the two mixed together, but I'm going to do an entire video on the Glossier lip colors. I'm going to swatch them all separately and wear them all separately, so be on the lookout for that full video. Now it's time to do my hair, and I'm going to curl it for real this time. So I don't think you guys have ever seen me do full curls. Normally I have it braided and then I just touch up. And then to set my makeup, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So to curl my hair, I'm using a 1.5 inch curling iron, and I wanted to do big loose curls versus my normal like beachy waves. I wanted it to look a little bit more polished. I'm gonna section my hair off and do the bottom section first. But this is the hair, and I really like the way that it turned out. I don't do this very often, so seeing my hair actually curled is like crazy to me. If you guys want to see a full video on how I do this hair look, leave me a comment down below and I will do a full hair tutorial. Now I'm gonna go change and show you what dress I picked out. Little Miss Riley, I missed you while I was traveling. So this is the final look, and the room is a mess, but this dress is actually sparkly. You just can't tell because my mirror is so dirty. So I'm wearing this black sparkly dress, white boots, some gold jewelry, very 70s vibe tonight. And then I've got on my Furla bag as well because this is the only really dressy bag I have. I'm with Davis now, my date for the evening.
So much fun!
Girls night! Girls night! We made it in here, and this is where the dinner is going to be happening. All the tables are set. We're table 22. Do you feel fancy enough to be here?
Oh, yeah. No.
No? Alright, so we made it to our table, and we don't deserve to be here.
No.
This is way too nice for us. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fancy do you feel?
Oh, I feel fancy.
Very fancy.
Oh, okay.
Wearing our black, my sparkly dress, but everybody here is gorgeous, right? Yeah, we're just surrounded by a bunch of beautiful people. So we got our main course. I could literally bathe in this dessert. It's so dang good.
The nominees are Kara Jackson, Liz Pate, Elise Joseph, Patrick Wiggert. And the winner is Kara Jackson.
So I just got back from the event, and I wish I had filmed more, but there really wasn't that much going on. They were just handing out awards. But one thing I did notice is that everybody there seemed to be a lot older, and it just made me feel really encouraged to know that it's okay that I'm not at the peak of my career at 22. They probably were wondering what they were going to do with the rest of their lives when they were my age as well, and there's still time to figure out what I want to do, and there's time to grow and learn, and it just was really encouraging. Also, it was really cool getting to see all of the Nashville creative fashion people in one room. I never realized that there were so many people in Nashville who were like-minded, who were creative. It made me realize that it really is such a community, and I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of that. So I'm just really honored that I was invited, and it was just a really cool event to take part in, and it was fun celebrating people who work really hard. But I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me and seeing my day. I'm probably going to be vlogging a lot this month because there are some really cool events coming up, but if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know if you want me to do a full-on hair tutorial for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you guys back for some more videos, but I will see you in my next one. Bye!